All right, can everybody hear me now? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. All that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know I have no audio. Wow. Thank you for letting me know that. I didn't realize that. I have to. I normally check it, but I guess I didn't. I apologize, everybody. All right. Shout out to Luna Glider. Luna Glider, what's going on, man? Thomas Jones, thank you so much for y'all. Everybody, let me know. What I was saying was, we haven't been on in like almost a couple of weeks. I was very busy. I just started school. I still have classes. I have online classes, but now I have a good schedule the way I can work and do my stuff in the morning, and so I'm good. But I wanted to talk about this particular interview that Kevin Gates did on DJ Akademiks podcast. Kevin Gates. If you're older, you might not know who he is. He's a rapper out of Louisiana. I don't know exactly what city he's out of, but I know he's out of Louisiana. He's a very controversial artist. The reason why I say that is because he's a guy from the street, pretty much lived the lifestyle, been incarcerated. I don't know if he's ever been to prison before. I think maybe he has been to prison. I'm not sure. But now he's a very conscious guy. And a lot of his previous beliefs that he believed when he was younger, he don't believe them anymore. And what I mean by that is, I mean just the culture of, the real nigga shit, all the street shit, all the negative stuff that culturally a lot of Black Americans practice. When I say Black Americans, I'm talking about the youth, the young ones, this hip hop culture. I just say the hip hop culture. The hip hop culture is the level of toxicity, and it's always been toxic. When I was growing up, it was toxic, and now it's toxic. You see what I'm saying? So nothing has changed. Shout out to Knockdown 305, Old Dirty Boxing. You know what I mean? So, but a lot of people are feeling some type of way about what he said. But I think the reason why he was able to pull it off and say it was because of who he is and the background that he comes from. Because he is the vessel. Sometimes we reject the message because we don't like the vessel from which the message comes from. You see what I'm saying? So, am I muted now? I'm not muted now, am I? Hold on. Okay, everybody. I think everybody said they can hear me now. Everybody can hear me now, right? Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. All right, cool. All right, cool. Sorry about that. I think that was somebody hit me out. Let me know I was muted earlier. You get what I'm saying? So, the reason why I want to go over this interview. It's very short, but I want to go over the interview. I'm gonna let you guys hear exactly what I'm talking about. The reason why I wanted to talk about this because probably like everything that he talked about is what I believe in. Everything he said is what I believe in. It's the reason why I get called, the things I get called right now today. I'm more than qualified to talk about certain things. You know what I mean? Because I come from that background. You know what I mean? Being inside the belly of the beast. So I do understand what it's like to be inside there. You get what I'm saying? And so let me take this jacket off. Take this coat off. You know what I mean? So I think when it comes from someone who's been there, done that, I think it kind of hits differently versus someone who hasn't been through that type of lifestyle. People have a tendency to reject the message because they don't like the vessel from which the message came from. So without further delay, let me just play this little short part here. Hold on. As a matter of fact, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Where is that? I think this it right here. Now, this particular clip right here, this guy got a lot of flack, but then there's a lot of people in the comment section. The comment section is where you get all the meat and potatoes. I was shocked that a lot of people in the comment section, I was shocked that they were supporting everything he was saying. And I felt that they couldn't have been too young. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the youth really stuck on stupid. I knew when I was young, I was stuck on stupid. So I get it. But you get what I'm saying? So as a matter of fact, without further ado, let's go ahead. He said something about Black Lives Mattering. And he said that he don't support Black Lives Matter, the organization, BLM. I don't like to conflate the two. BLM is an organization. the Black Lives Matter movement started in Ferguson, Missouri. The movement has nothing to do with the organization. Two different things, right? But let's continue. I think the organization piggybacked off of the movement, and they took and hijacked and corporatized it, and it is what it is, right? But that's neither here nor there. Let's go here. I mean, Kevin Gates really like. I have a newfound, I have a lot of respect for this guy, especially now because he's only 36 years old. He's 12 years my young. I'm 12 years his senior. But the stuff that he was talking about is very telling. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and play this. A lot of people may not, I want to look at the comments. I want to look at the comments. That's what I want to do.
As we speak about Louisiana, I've always wanted this.
Go to the 2 minute mark.
Possibly as how
they speak.
There you go.
When I change,
I do not own the rights to this material for educational purposes only. I want you to listen to this. If you're a young man out there, young lady, one day you may run across this video. I want you to listen to this part right here.
Hey, your car smell like weed. Let me search. When I change my people, places, and things, and change my perspective, police speak to me like it's police that done arrested me and all of that. They speak to me now and say they proud of me.
I want to stop right there because I have to do this because it's educational purposes only. He said once he changed his perspective. And a lot of people who I meet, they ask me, they say, Coach, how did you turn out the way you are now? Because I was a damn fool in the streets. I was a damn fool in the streets. I really was. I was a goddamn fool. And listen, you hear me speak now, you would never think that I was one of those same crazy dudes running around in the street that you see, right? It's amazing. And like it's really a miracle. It's really a miracle. But I changed my perspective in life. I experienced some things in life. I see things totally different now that I did 20 years ago. Let's continue.
That sounds like the rhetoric that was on that infamous interview that people hated you for.
I don't give a fuck what they hate. They speak to me now and say they proud of me.
That sounds like the rhetoric that was on that infamous interview that people hated you for.
I don't give a fuck what they hate because y'all ain't never committed no crimes. Y'all ain't really did nothing. Y'all don't do nothing, but when y'all I ain't never been in programs. I've been from the juvenile detention system all the way to the adult jail. So a lot.
You heard what DJ Akademiks say. He say, man, that's a lot of stuff that people, that the type of rhetoric. You know what I mean? Now, this is a guy, he ain't never been through shit who's interviewing them. That type of rhetoric, yada, yada, yada. And I get what he meant by that, by the rhetoric aspect of it. But he ain't never been through shit. So, shut the fuck up. But let's continue.
The sheriffs and the police and deputies, they was prison guards at first. So I know them coming there getting a paycheck before they was road deputies and all of that. So I've been knowing me since I was a kid. In and out this bitch revolving door.
Shout out to all that.
Ain't nothing to do in Louisiana but go to jail or die. I don't care what people don't like. They got mad when I said I don't support Black Lives Matter because who they matter to. We kill each other all day. We talk about each other all day. You know who talk about me the most on the internet? Niggas. Niggas. You know what's worse than a nigga? Two of them.
That's an old saying.
You don't want to be a nigga. Yeah, man, it don't be nobody else talking about me. It be niggas, my own people that look like me. Talk about me like a dog. Kick me when I'm down. Can't wait. look at Gates. Went to jail, they celebrated, clapped their hands, it was happy. I don't look at color and see race no more. I see real and fake, that's it. Even when I see police, what's up, big man? Don't work too hard. I'm gonna try not to, Gates.
If you're a street guy, gangster, thug, west side, throw it up, killer, you wouldn't understand where he's coming from. I completely understand where he is coming from. He's come to the reality that I woke up to some years ago. And I always talk about in America, in the inner city, it's a culture of death. It's a culture of Our women getting killed, children getting killed, boys, girls getting killed. And if you say anything about it, we'll deflect and talk about something else. Well, this is what the white man did, the police did that, yada, 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 yada. All right, yeah, but what about all of this over here? So it's like you're very selective when you want to talk about certain things. You see what I'm saying? And apparently you're supposed to be on this kind of code where you ignore everything. Well, don't worry about that. Just ignore all of that. Ignore that little 3-year-old girl or 4-year-old, 5-year-old girl just got shot up with a straight bullet. Ignore all of this right here. Let's just focus on this. You know what I mean? Let's just focus on the white police officer doing this. You know, to me, that's some bullshit. And he got a lot of flack from it, what he said. But I want to go to the comments. I want you guys to see the comments. Let's continue, though. Let's continue with it, see what he got to say.
Did it affect you that it was somebody of your own color that sent you to the institution?
You know how niggas go to jail? Because niggas tell on niggas. It's a 98% conviction rate amongst blacks. They tell. You ain't know that? That's what niggas do. They just talk good as a bitch. That's all they do. They tell.
So you don't feel like it's like, you know, it's us versus the white man.
Man, we was taught wrong. We was taught wrong. Don't no motherfucking white man to pick my motherfucking destiny. I was in my own way. I was self-sabotage. I gotta take accountability for me. I got to. Nah, I don't celebrate Halloween.
Wow. Self-accountability. Self-accountability is a word that, if you mention it in the Black American culture, you will be looked upon as a coon, Uncle Tom, which being Uncle Tom is a good thing. If you know who Uncle Tom really was. His name was Josiah Henson. Sellout, yada, 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 yada. Wait a minute, man. These gangbangers just shot the whole block up, man, and killed two innocent people, and the little girl just got killed. Who gonna be held accountable for that? Oh, man, you know, there you go. There you go. There's no accountability, right? And it's a cycle of bullshit and death and all that stuff there, right? I talk about this all the time. What you guys don't know, I talk about this all the time off camera. I talk about this all the time off camera. This ain't no camera thing for me. I do this every day. I actually been to elementary schools and talked to the children. You get what I'm saying? I've actually done this. Haven't done it in maybe about a year and a half. But you know, we used to go. I've done this down in Miami. A friend of mine. He works at a church or something like that. So, it's a culture of death, no accountability, right? So when you say that Black Lives Matter, who do they matter to? Because the people who say these things, these slogans, the slogans sound good. You know, the symbolism, well, you got celebrities holding up the black fist and are we gonna wear a shirt? I mean, all that sound good. It sound good. But when you look at the actual work, the actions that's going in, when you look at how certain things are being glorified on social media and in the media and in the sports world, you know what I mean? Certain things get passes because we want to be politically correct. We want to be woke. You know, it's a bunch of bullshit. And I say this all the time, man. I've been talking like this for years before YouTube. For years, I've been talking like this. Like literally, I've been talking like this for years. Before I even, you know what I mean? So I see it for what it is. I understand it. I've dissected it. I studied it. I understand the mentality, the mindset. You know what I mean? And it's all just a bunch of bullshit. It's all just a bunch of bullshit. That's all it is. Let me see. Shout out to Little Green Eyed Speed. Shout out to Lisa Bell. Shout out to my sister Arlette. Shout out to Food Revolution. Food Revolution, what's going on, sis? Shout out to Food Revolution. Shout out to Hey Luna, what you say, fam? Let me blow it up. Luna Glider, what you say? You say Akademiks come up with reporting on the war in Chirac. Oh, okay. The war in Chirac. Shout out to Al Money. Shout out to my brother Knockdown 305. Yeah, you know what? I never saw that documentary. I never saw that documentary. I never saw it, fam. DJ Akademiks, I don't know his background. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know his background. But let's continue. Oh, my bad. Damn.
From slavery, you know, my ancestors were slaves. So I know what the pumpkin stand for when they used to hang us and put the pumpkin on top of our head. Really? I'm not inviting that energy into my life. Yeah, that's what that is, that jack-o'-lantern. That's a nigga. Yeah, put the pumpkin, man, gouge his eyes out, everything, put the pumpkin over his head and carve the bitch up. That's what that did, hanging from a tree. You know, I don't celebrate that, but did this white dude right here next to me, did he do that to me? He ain't did that to me. And if he do, I bolt him to the floor. What's him? Or I'm going to die trying. So I'm just saying, like, we was taught wrong. We be having this, man, watch out for the white man. Man, when I ain't never had no problem with no white. They been niggas. And I look, like, it's crazy. Like, even in jail, I'm like, okay, we gonna stick together and ride in this bitch. They giving the black people cold food. Man, when we stood up in that bitch, come on, let's scuffle. We gonna fight with the police. Come on. When they came in there with them guns, them fucking baby powder guns, them, you know, that fox spray and all that. You know what them niggas did to me? They all went got in their wreck. It was me, probably 2 other black dudes and a Mexican. The warden even told me, I respect you, you're a man. Start sticking by yourself. See, we was taught wrong. See, I live in reality. I don't live in you showing me a graphic image of somebody and saying, oh God, man, we gotta just World War III. Cause y'all ain't bought all that. Cause soon as they come out there with them pepper spray and them guns, you know what a nigga gets doing? Running. Let me see you die for it since you believe in it so much.
Yeah, you believe in it.
Niggas just talk good as a bitch, man. That's why it's real and fake. I don't know what color a real person gonna be. I don't know what color a fake person gonna be. How you know somebody real? They do real things. Yeah. How you know somebody fake? They do fake shit. They do whole shit.
People hate when you say shit like that because they're like,
I don't care. I don't care what people say. Group thing I don't care what people say because I'm really a gangster. What I look like arguing with a rapper or goofy? I'm not tripping on that. I'm a gangster and a gentleman. They want you to believe, man, the code of the streets is kill or be killed. That's not true. It's live and let live. Now, if you violate, we're going to demonstrate right there.
So let's stop right there. That's DJ Akademiks podcast. I totally agree with every goddamn thing he said. It's amazing. It's amazing because I'm like, damn, this dude saying the same shit I've been saying for years before I even got on YouTube at all. So, I call it the way I see it. I'm not here to pacify grown people. Believe what you want to believe, think what you want to think. I don't care. I just look at the reality of the situation. I've been all over the country, and the reality, the culture is the same everywhere. No matter what major city you go into. I don't live in the major. I don't live in the city. I live on the outskirts of the city. I don't live in the city. I can turn on my local news station. And I already know what I'm going to hear from 6 in the morning today till 12 o'clock at night. I already know what I'm going to hear. And I totally agree with everything the brother said. Now, this is what I want to do. Let's look at what the people said in the chat, though. Let's look at what people said in the comment section. The comment section tells the story. The comment section tells the story. Hold on. Let me do this. The comment section tells the story. Let's do this. Let's blow this up because I was shocked to find a lot of the stuff that the people were saying. So, a street dude, keeping it real dude or a pacifist would say that, hey, man, I don't agree with what he's saying. Don't nobody believe that shit. Okay, fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But let's listen to what this young lady say. She said it feels good to hear Gates breaking down these stereotypes that we as blacks have been taught to live by, which is completely wrong. This young lady right here say real is real and fake is fake. Race, religion, or a person's ethnicity has nothing to do with what's real and what's fake. I totally agree with that. Judge me by my actions, not by what I look like. I totally agree with that. Now, this person here says that I was in my own way. He was repeating what Kevin Gates said. I was self-sabotaging. I got to take accountability for me. He said, dude was preaching right there. And you know what, though? You know the crazy part about it? If you listen to my boxing podcast, I say the same shit on my boxing podcast. I've been saying it for years before YouTube, but I've been saying it since last year when I came on the scene. I've been saying it the whole entire time I came on the scene. People thought, people didn't know, because I'm new to the scene. I'm like, dude, I've been like this for years. I have people who know me that'll be like, yeah, he been like this for a minute. I've been like this for a minute, for over 20 years now. You see what I'm saying? And even though I was radicalized in the nation, but well, really not the nation, but prior to the nation, and then the nation just took it to the next level. But you get what I'm saying? So I've been like this for a minute, and the older I get, the more like this I am. I'm not going to go along to get along. I care nothing about being down with the group. I care nothing about the backlash. I care nothing about, well, I don't want to say this because I don't want to, I don't want to get backlash. I want to get backlash for people who look like me. I don't give a damn about the backlash. I got to call it the way I see it. Look at your cities. Look at your cities. What your children doing? When you turn on the news, what do you see? When you walk down the street, what do you see? That's the story right there. Now, you choose to ignore it. You can choose to ignore it all you want. But the reality of the situation is, you can't get around that. You know what I mean? And then when you go to talking about accountability, self-accountability, what we need to do as men in order to clean up our communities and our neighborhood, then that's a problem. So if Black Lives Matter, who the hell does it matter to? Because I can go down to any neighborhood. I can go to Liberty City, Overtown, Opelika, Miami Gardens, Myrtle Grove, over there in Miami Gardens, Carol City, North Miami, anywhere in the city of Tampa, anywhere in Jacksonville, any of these cities in New York. Oh Lord, New York has been getting off the chain. Defund the police. Ooh, okay, good luck with that one. DC, Baltimore. Oh, just ignore all of that. Don't talk about that. That's coon talk. That's what they want you to say. No. I'm saying what the hell I see. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So let's knock down 305. And shout out to Bless 305 too. Shout out to Bless 365. Knock down 305. What you say, fam? You said accountability is key. Yes, accountability is key. Where there's no accountability, you have a bunch of excuses. You have excuses for failure. You know what I mean? I totally agree with that. When you go to talking about accountability, there lies the problem. Let's see what else they saying in the chat. Right here in the comment section. And these are words taken right out of my mouth. Like me, when I woke up, people ask me to say, Coach, man, how did you come to the conclusion of the way your mindset is right now? I said, I woke up. I tell people, I woke up. I realized that I was the problem in my own life. There was nobody physically holding me or doing anything. It was like I was making bad decisions. Right? And once you look yourself in the mirror and accept that reality, that's when you can move forward. But you can't move forward until you accept that reality. Some people, again, some people who have a victimhood mentality, you can't save the victim. Someone who has a victimhood mentality and they may, there's nothing you can do for them. They are psychologically traumatized. The victimhood mentality, they will always find a way to find themselves being the victim in a situation. You know what I mean? There will never be an accountability, and then we would never telling the truth. Telling the truth in the Black community is a crime as well. In the Black community, you can't tell the truth. If you tell the truth, if you're not saying what the group wants you to say, there's a problem. I care nothing about the group. I'd rather be by myself than be with a bunch of goddamn fools. I care nothing about what they say about me. I don't. I really don't. They talk shit, I talk shit. Y'all know me. You know what I mean? I really don't care. Say some slick shit to me, I'm gonna fire back. I got 10. You shoot a shot at me, I got 10 coming back. I don't care. I'm gonna call it the way I see it. You know what I mean? This brother right here said, Gates is speaking facts. 90% of my issues occurred from my own people. Getting picked on because I was broke, nicer and smarter than the others by my own people. Didn't have issues with white people that I guess he's trying to say that wasn't teachers. I don't know. My own people would attempt to break my spirit. It's sad but true. I remember I told you guys at 13 years old, I was bullied by a dude named Theodis Young, and he pulled a gun on me in the mall, and he put it to my stomach, to my side, and he told me, he said he'll shoot me if I don't steal for him in the mall. I was scared, but I had tears in my eyes. I thought I was gonna die. I was terrified. The black looked just like me. Fact of the matter is, I never had any personal issues, bad experiences with white people since I've been alive. Now, of course, when I got incarcerated and stuff like that, yeah, but yeah. I mean, yeah, to a degree, I did. When I was incarcerated. But I think everybody who go to jail, they go through those things. But some of the worst experiences I've had in life, when I got shot, all of that stuff, and I supposed to ignore all of that, right? The environment that I came up in, stuff like that, and I'm like, damn, you know what? I can only speak on the experiences. I can only speak on things that I experienced in my life. I can't speak for what another person has went through. I can speak on what I went through in my life, and I can speak on what I see that I experienced in my environment. Everybody I know, I know dudes who went to the feds. They had people testify against them. It was someone who looked, you could just imagine. And I tell you, there's a difference between black people and niggas. There's a difference between black people and niggas. You have black people and you have niggas. Niggas are some of the worst human beings you can ever meet in your life. They have a very self-destructive mindset, very negative, glorify all of the wrong things. Anything that's productive, they're counterproductive. Taking care of your wife, your girl, your kids, I ain't on that, I ain't on that soft ass shit. Keeping it real, gangster, all the negative stereotypes that are portrayed, we fall right into it. Not black people, but niggas. There's a difference. If you're a black person, stay the hell away from niggas. That's the best thing you can do. If you want to be a captain, save a nigga, maybe you can. You can fly through the neighborhood and see, can you save a couple? Good luck with that. I'm very harsh in my delivery. And I'm very unapologetic. The reason why is because, I done been through some shit in life. There's nothing no one can tell me for what I've been through. Seen it, damn near seen it all, been through it all. It is what it is. So I know what I'm talking about. I don't believe what I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Because I've experienced it personally. I know a lot of people who have experienced the same things. I've been to different cities throughout America, same experiences. All around the world, same song, huh? So I totally agree with the brother Kevin Gates. Don't sit here and tell me Black Lives Matter. It damn so don't matter. It damn so don't matter to the people who look like me. Don't matter to them at all. When I say them, I'm not talking about all. I'm talking about some. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that shit because your actions tell the story. It's good to have a good slogan, throw a fist up, get Beyonce or Alicia Keys from their mansions, to say a slogan or do a dance or a song. Yeah, all that. But when it come down to the meat and potatoes, you know what I mean? Where they at? When it come down to the community activists, the people who are in the community that's actually doing the work, that see these statistics, that see these babies dying, getting killed, that see the fathers getting snatched away because of the decisions that they made. The women got to raise their children by themselves with no protection. And she's afraid to go down the street with her child because she sees some dudes who look just like her, some niggas, but they niggas though. They not black, they niggas. And they on demon time. And she's afraid of her own people walking through her neighborhood because these dudes on demon time. And if anybody come out and say that, oh man, you speaking white supremacist talking point. That's what they want you to talk about. No. Okay, why are you deflecting from the issues at hand? And that's why I talk the way I talk. I don't care about being these dudes' friends. For what? The hell I want to be their friends for? I got a rabbit and a dog. I'm fine. You see what I'm saying? I call it the way I see it. Not that 305. Salute to you, fam. You say awful. Yeah. Shout out to Arlette. She said, but I ain't gonna lie. Blacks treated me the worst. Yeah. Every goddamn bad experience I've had has came from niggas. And I say that, I'm not proud of that, but I say it. And people, some people look at me, they're like, man, Coach, man, why you so bold? I really don't care, dog. I swear I don't care. Listen, man, I got 2 fucks in me. And I'm down to 1 fuck. Because one of the fucks went on vacation. I really don't care. If I gotta lie and codify and just to try to make people feel good, then that's cool. But I'm not going to, all I'm saying is this here. All I'm saying is the men are supposed to be the leaders in the community. The men. There is no leadership in our communities. This is why our neighborhoods, I can't say community now, it's neighborhood. This is why our neighborhoods are not safe. This is why our women have to worry about, damn, if somebody look like me gonna rape me today, or the children and stuff like that. You got to teach your children certain survival tactics before they even walk out of the house. 8 and 9 years old. You get what I'm saying? I ain't supposed to say that. No, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna talk about it. Again, man, somebody, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, right? And I'm a firm believer in accountability. I'm a firm believer in stop blaming mugs. If you made a decision to do something that you knew you didn't have any business doing, and now when it's time to suffer the consequences of your action, you want to scream the white man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. You made a conscious decision to physically do something that you knew you didn't have any business doing. Our children are dying in the streets. There are so many stories that I see that I don't even want to talk about. It's depressing. Just right here in this state that I'm in right now, there's this guy, Black Lives Matter, right? Black guy by the name of Ronnie. This dude, and he came through the nation. I ain't gonna put that on Nation Islam. No, but he's supposed to been like just joined the Mars, a local study group right here in Tampa, and he was on that. He was talking crazy and stuff like that. And this dude was married. I don't have to tell you what he looked like. This dude had a wife. He had 2 kids, a daughter and a son. And he was on demon time one night. And this demon killed his wife. They was in the closet. And his daughter was in there crying with his mother. Shot her with a shotgun. And he shot his daughter with a shotgun. And he tried to kill his son. His son witnessed it. A nigga. His son witnessed it. As a matter of fact, let me give you a picture of this nigga. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. He ran his son down, cut his son's throat, but his son survived. Then he beat his son with the shotgun, and then he set his son on fire. A nigga. Right here in my city. And the son survived. The police officer that came on the scene, a bunch of them came. It was a white police officer, one of the police officers. They adopted that young man. White police officer adopted him. He said that the boy went through so much trauma. Watch his mother get killed from his dad. Watch his sister get killed from his dad. And his dad tried to kill him. And then set him on fire. The kid testified against his dad in court. Don't you know this nigga had the nerve to say he defended he defended himself in court. And he said that, yeah, you know, well, how you know that I'm the one that killed your mother and your daughter and your sister? Didn't you say that you was outside? How you know I did it? I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. There's countless stories like this. But we're not supposed to talk about that. We only want to look for if a white police officer do something. We under attack. We under assault. Yeah, you under attack and assault from niggas. There's a reason why these activists who collect all this money, there's a reason why they live in the suburbs. They live in nice areas like this where I live at, or nicer. They ain't in the inner city hanging with. They ain't in the inner city hanging with them fools on demon time. And I'm not saying people who live in the inner city are fools. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the ones who are on demon time. You ain't gonna see LeBron living over there. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Colin Kaepernick. You ain't gonna see them over there. Hell, but Patrice Cullors, her and her 3 partners are the 3 people who founded the organization BLM. They don't live there. They live in the suburbs. Remember, she got caught buying mansions all over the goddamn country. The local chapter's not even getting the money. So, hold on. As a matter of fact, let's continue. Kevin Gates say something else. He say something else that I like. Brother said something else that I like. What else? What else did that brother say? As a matter of fact, let's look at some of these comments again. This brother right here, Amir Wright, he said something to take away from this interview. Take accountability for your own actions. Stand for what you believe in, or die about it. See people for who they are within, and not the color of their skin. Poppy Gangster, Poppy Ganja, whatever, TV. He said, can't be mad at Gates for calling people out, especially when he calls himself out first. Why can't we receive constructive criticism, especially from people that love us? Yes, 99% of people just going to hate, but don't regard that 1% that may just truly want to see you win. This guy right here said, I effing love this man. this is what we need more of. People who judge others for who they are, not what group they fit in or come from. This is where I'm at in my life. Not what their daddy, granddaddy, or other ancestors did. If someone's a good person, no other uncontrollable characteristic matters. Judge others based on your experiences with them, not on what others say you should. I totally agree with that. See, I snapped out of that. Once I snapped out of that group mentality, I've been on point ever since. Shout out to Karma Serene. Shout out to Karma Serene. Shout out to Arlette. Shout out to Lady Shan in the building. Lady Shan's in the building. Shout out to Mark Nash. Mark Nash in the building, man. Mark Nash in the building. Salute to Mark Nash. This is some of the stuff. Yeah, Mark Nash talk about stuff like this on his platform. On his platform. He talk about stuff like this on his platform. And this is the problem that I have with people like her. And this is no disrespect to those brothers. Like a Umar Johnson or a Tariq Nasheed. I like those guys, but you don't hear any accountability talk from them. Because the name of the game is the Victim Olympics. That's the name of the game. Who can come first in the Victim Olympics? But we have to ignore everything that we see going on that's going on in our communities. Ignore that and look over here. Yeah, look over here to the left. Don't look over there. You get what I'm saying? And make sure you send the money in, send the super chats in, send the donations in, buy the DVD. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's going to come down to, right? And I'm not an activist or none of that. I have no desire to be no activist. But I am going to be a truth teller. I'm going to call it like it is. And I stand in the paint with anyone. I don't care who it is. Don't make me no never mind. Because I'm going to deal with reality. I'm not going to deal with fictional stuff. I'm going to deal with reality, man. Look here, man. Look, this is what I saw that's going on. Look, when I came up, this is what I went through. I got shot at with a 12 double barrel shotgun. Me and my mother when I was 7. Guess who shot at us? My stepdaddy. A nigga. I'm the one who saw my mother's jaw get broke when I was young. Guess who did that? A nigga. My stepdaddy. Stayed in a shelter for battered women and children. Lost our place where we lived at. Guess why? Because of a nigga, my stepdaddy. He was evil than a motherfucker. Pure evil. So I can't relate to these pictures and stories that I hear from these people like Tariq Nasheed and stuff like that. That's not my reality what they're painting. My reality comes from, nah, man, this is what I experienced right here. And the dudes I've been around, in the city I've been through, they experienced some very, very similar situations. Yeah, you got some issues over here that happen every now and then, but when you compare to what's going, to what they push into, and you compare that to what the reality of the situation is, when you turn on your news, what do you see? When you turn on your news, what do you see? Yeah. Shout out to Con Shiner. He say no one should be exempt from self-accountability. No one is above their inventory taking. Yeah, you gotta do self-inventory you gotta do inventory of yourself. And there is no self-accountability. You got people that's telling you what you want to hear to make you feel good about your failures. Oh, the only reason it's like that in your neighborhood is because, see, what happened, what the white man did, in the 1800s, when the Reconstruction era, and we had this and we had that, we was doing good. And, psychologically, we still haven't been able to get over that psychologically. Oh, so you're telling me that generation, the reason why I chose to pick up a gun and put it in my hand is because something that happened back then, you're saying that, yeah, what happened was they passed that down generation to generation. I say, well, I don't know about what they did, but I can tell you what I'm seeing right here. I saw man pick the gun up and he shot such and such. I saw that. I didn't see these people who you saying that is the reason why they did it. Now, so you got to understand why you thought the way you thought. It's not your fault. Oh, it's not my fault. So now what you say is not my fault, why I'm in the condition that I'm in and why I did the things that I did. Now everything else is excusable. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, you robbed Miss Fit. You saw Miss Fit. You know, she was coming back from the grocery store. You saw her put a pistol to her, slapped her across the head with a pistol, robbed her, took everything from her. It ain't your fault, dog. Psychologically, this is passed down to you from the white man. So I'm good. Yeah, you good, dog. It ain't your fault that what you did to people who look like you. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you accidentally shot that 5-year-old who was sitting on the porch. That ain't your fault. That's not your fault. Niggas. There's a difference between black people and niggas. If you are a black person, black man and woman, you need to understand the difference. They look like you, but they are not you. I want you to understand that. Shout out to Knockdown 305. What you say, fam? He said, make that make sense. Make it make sense. What the hell? You say I watched my dad stab my mom right in front of me at age 8. Oh my God. That's trauma there. That's trauma there, Misfit. That's trauma. That's trauma. That's trauma. A child at 8 years old don't have no business seeing nothing like that. That's something that'll never leave you the rest of your life. Don't you know that a lot of things that you guys have been through in life at a young age help shape the way you see a lot of things right now today? Like you don't know psychologically how that might have affected you in your life right now. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of us might be really, really suffering from some psychological stuff. We just learn to deal with it. We just learn to deal with it. What you say, Dr. Paul? You say I'm lucky. My parents kept. They kept WAG happen between them. I guess you're trying to say what? They kept what happened between them. But my granddad from Belize. Oh, your granddad from Belize? Hey, you know what? Hold on. He was a cunt. And my nan and my mother. Hey, you know what though? Dr. Paul? I lived in LA, right? I used to live in Los Angeles, in South Central. There's a lot of Belizeans live out there on the West Coast in LA. Well, really on the West Coast in California. Whole lot of Belizeans live out there. Little green eyes people, what you say, sis? You said I saw my mom cut her wrist. Ah, damn. For real? Shout out to Jason Williams. Jason Williams, what's going on, fam? Lord, have mercy. So he's deceased now. But it was hard for me to forgive him. But I eventually did once I was grown and got saved. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if you think about the trauma that you've been through in your lives, who it was caused by, what do they look like? Shout out to Lisa. What you say, sis? You say my stepfather used to beat my mother. Yeah, Lisa, I remember you saying that. I remember he beat her when she was pregnant. I could still hear her cries. I physically couldn't do anything. Oh man, that's terrible. And see, that's still in your mind right now. That's still in your mind right now. That's still in your mind. That right there, when you go through things as a child, it sticks with you. The reason why I'm so hard on black men today, I'm hard on black men. I'm hard on them. Pause. The reason why I have the mindset that I have is because I've personally seen, I grew up in the era where a lot of black men did a whole lot of fucked up shit. So I'm very, very hard. I don't believe in the excuses. Leaders in the community, your women and children should be able to walk through your neighborhoods without having to worry about getting physically harmed, murdered, or assaulted by people who look like them. You said we got to be on code. Why we ain't on that code? Why we can't be on the code of protect our women and children? We got to be on code in the face of racism, white supremacy. Why we can't be on the code and making sure our little girls don't get shot and killed in the streets? Why we can't be on the code of making sure our women can safely walk through without having to worry about someone looking like them, stabbing them or shooting them or whatever the case may be? Why we can't be on that code? Dr. Paul, what did you say? You say I didn't get the chance to F up my granddad, and I would have. He said he made, what you say, he made Nan have to wear a wig from 38 years old. Oh, okay. I get you trying to say your nanny. Shout out to Misfit. What you say, sis? You say coming out of a bad relationship, that's why I'm single and free with peace of mind. Yeah. You know what though? Sis, shout out to Bless. Bless, what you say? You say because they're too busy competing with each other. Major Key Boxing. He says public knowledge that my mother killed my father with his service gun while he was sleeping on his birthday. I was the first one to run in the room and see blood everywhere. And I had just turned 3. God damn. Woo. Bruh. Shit. God damn, bro. Knockdown 305. What you say? You said my dad used to beat my mom. That's why I never hit a woman to this day. Yes, sir. Me too. Me neither. Damn, boy, y'all don't been through some stuff in this chat. God damn. What you say, all that? You say this show is depressing. It's sad. I'm not gonna lie, it's sad. But anyway, let me try to pick it up a little bit. This show is depressing. I don't wanna make everyone depressed. Let me switch gears and do this. I don't want to make anyone depressed. I'm sorry. Let's switch gears and do this. At the end of the day, the men have to be accountable for the things that go on in our lives. We all have to do self-inventory of ourselves. And we have to we got to tell the truth. Our women and children are scared of these fools in these neighborhoods. They're afraid of them. You have dudes who literally they be on demon time. And when you guys see me online on the boxing channel, when you see me snap the way I snap and go off, I'm hard on men. I'm so hard on these dudes because, especially the victimhood mentality guys. You guys don't understand, dog. Like, me, everybody have been through trauma. Right? And I hate to see the things that we see. I hate to hear that some of you in this chat who went through things at a young age. I hate the fact that you had to experience those things, whether it's Major Key, whether it's Misfit, whether it's Arlette, whether it's Little Green Eyes P, Dr. Paul Evans, Knockdown 305, Lisa. I hate that you know, you had to go through these things. The crazy part about it is, in society today, it's gotten worse. In society today, things have gotten worse. So, when I was in the Nation of Islam, right, I have a booklet. Minister Farrakhan wrote a beautiful book, English. As a matter of fact, hold on. As a matter of fact, I love this. I love this book that Minister Farrakhan put together. It's called Self-Development. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I have it right here. You know what I loved about when I was in the Nation? And you know, once a fruit, always a fruit. So you ask anybody in the Nation of Islam, they'll tell you that. Once a fruit, always a fruit. Once a fruit, always a fruit. Fruit is called the fruit of Islam, which are the men. And then you got the MGT and the GCC, which are the women. I remember Elijah Muhammad, I was listening to some footage of him, and he said that 75% of his work, I think it was 75 or 85% of his work, 75% of his work or 85% of his work is for the woman. I think he said only the other 25 is for the men. This book right here, man, Minister Farrakhan, man, this is old. I had it. He made this in the 90s. This is self-improvement, the basis for community development. This right here, man, this man, let me tell you something. When they come to talking that talk about families and what the men should be doing in the communities, how we should be protecting our women and children, bro, like I wish I can give this. I need to read this again. I'm gonna go back and read this again because I haven't read it in years. Study guide. You know why? My FOI training manual. If you know anything about the teaching of the Nation of Islam, even Elijah Muhammad, that's all he used to talk about a lot. You know, I never met Elijah Muhammad; he passed away. But Minister Farrakhan, when he talks about Elijah Muhammad, and I listen to a lot, and I read pretty much everything he wrote. A lot of literature, theology at the time. I read everything, right? And he talked about how the black man, the men, we must protect our communities, build our communities, protect our women and children, so they can have safe havens to go to and forth, back and forth, right? I love that about the Nation. Whatever, I love that about the Nation. That, value the black woman. You know what I mean? Or a white woman, doesn't matter. Whatever I'm not getting into the color aspect of it, but you get what I'm saying. Value. Protect your woman, protect your children. There's no protection. There's no protection. Everybody on demon time. He said, Cole, did you follow Elijah Muhammad? Nah, Elijah Muhammad, when he died when I was 1 year old. He died when I was 1 year old. Karma Serene said, people are crazy. I'm too trigger happy. It would be an unfortunate situation. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something too. I'm finna give y'all some game. Some of you already know this. Yeah, he died at 75. He died February 75. Elijah Muhammad. If you're ever in a situation to where you have been threatened by an individual, you've been threatened by an individual, the best way to protect yourself, if you're able to walk away from that situation, is go to the police. The best way to protect yourself, you're in a situation to where someone is threatening you, either through words, actions, or deeds, And we're taught that you don't threaten no one and you don't threaten no one in words, actions, or deeds. Right? I got a temper. I'm a hothead. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a hothead. I'm a hothead. I am. To this day, I am a hothead. Motherfucker come at me, I'm at him. I'm not gonna be nobody's victim. And I'm not gonna sit around and wait for it to come. But I'm gonna tell you something I learned. In 1991, there was a guy, me and him ended up becoming friends by the name of Howard Williams. Me and him was beefing in the streets. I was bad as all outdoors, 17 years old. I convinced him to let me hold his gun. It was legally registered to commit a crime. He let me hold it. I didn't give him back his gun. So me and him was beefing because I took his gun from him. It was a registered gun. It was his. He reported it stolen and shit like that. Me and the brother got in a fight. Him and two of his brothers jumped me. So I got beat. 3-on-1. I couldn't beat 3 dudes. And I had a gun on me. So we was beefing. So me being in the street about that life, me and a friend of mine who's no longer here anymore by the name of Willie Nelson, he's not here anymore. I saw the dude. My homeboy shot at him and stuff like that, right? Now, there's a code on the street. Whatever goes on the street, stay on the street. Well, Howard is not a street guy. He's a civilian, but he was very smart. Howard went to the police station, filed a police report. He told the police report that he was afraid for his life. He said that I shot at him, and he said that I stole his gun. I shot at him. No, he didn't say nothing about sending the gun. I don't know if he did that or not. Yeah, you know what? He might have said something about that. Yeah, I think he did because he had to report his gun stolen. But he said I shot at him. Yada 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 yada. He's in fear of his life. I didn't know he did it. So what happened was later on down the line, I went to jail for shooting at him, which I did. My homeboy did that. I ain't snitching, but it is what he did that. I didn't tell him my homeboy, so. And I think I had a. Oh yeah, and I shot my homeboy in the ass. I had a homeboy by the name of Maurice. I ain't gonna say his last name. He's still alive. Shot him in the ass on accident with the same gun I stole from Howard. Playing with it. It was a 350 Chrome 357. Shot him in the ass on accident. Police came, helicopter came. We hid the gun and downstairs in the abandoned car. Maurice told him where it was at, and I got, I ended up getting charged with it later on. So I got the shooting against Howard that I didn't do. Then I got an accidental shooting for my homeboy shot in the ass. It was an accident. I didn't do it intentionally. So I got two charges on me. I didn't get charged for this, to the shooting, the accidental shooting later on. And they hit me with possession of firearm. Anyway, make a long story short. I go to the jailhouse to visit a friend of mine, not knowing that I have, active warrant on my arrest. Didn't know that. I go to the jailhouse right when I'm getting ready to leave. They locking my ass up. The police laughing at my dumb ass. Oh man, you had a warrant for your arrest. We didn't even have to come look for you. You came to us. He said, we came to us. I'm dead serious. They don't lock me up. I was already out on bond. They snatched my bond. The dude came to court. He used to be in the courtroom. I'm in the jury section, right? Where they got all the inmates at. I'm in the jury section with the handcuffs on. He showed up to every court date. He was blowing kisses at me. He was doing this, waving at me, doing like this here. You going to jail, nigga. You going to jail. That's what he was saying. you going to jail. I mean, he showed up to every court date. Hey, Elhard, what'd you say? Looks like I walked. He say, I walked in at a crazy time. Where am I going at with this? And what does it have to do with what I told you guys? Later on in life, I ended up talking to Howard later on, years later, when I wasn't on demon time anymore. I had no snapped out of my psychosis. I said, man, why you went down to put the police on me, man? He said, I had to cover my tracks. Oh, another thing. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Howard shot at me before I went to jail. It was broad daylight. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He drives by the apartment complex where we was hustling at. He gets out with a rifle and he aims it at me. I said, oh shit, that nigga finna shoot. I take off running and dive behind the car like in the movies. He shoots. So I'm like, oh man, this motherfucker shot at us with the rifle. That's what led to when he rolled back down the street, my homeboy pulled the gun out and was shooting at him. What Howard did was he was protecting himself. When he pressed charges on me and he told my friend, told the police that, yeah, he's in fear of his life. What he was doing, he was laying the premise for when he was going to come probably kill me or harm me, he was protected. He was covered because he had a police report that showed that I threatened his life and he was in fear of his life. I say all that to say this. He say, man, so I did that to cover my tracks. So when I come get you, I'm not going to go to jail for anything that I've done to you because I already have a police report to where I reported you shooting at me, physically assaulting me, and all these other things. So I'm covered when I attack you. I said, God damn, that's motherfucker. Damn, what kind of shit is this? This ain't no street shit. This ain't no G code. I saw all that to say this. Anybody that's in this chat, if someone do anything to you and you can walk away from the situation, the best thing you can do is go down to the police station and file a police report. Cover your tracks. Cover yourself. Because when that person come back, if they come back, and you in fear of your life, you're afraid, when you have to protect yourself, you covered. On YouTube, on this internet stuff, I'm going to say this. I like when these dudes call you or whatever, and they threaten you and say they're going to do A, B, C, and D. We want your address, all this stuff there, A, B, C, and D. I would love for them to call into the show, right? Because I want to see how stupid they really are to threaten me in the chat and then call into the show and say, yeah, I'm the one that threatened you in the chat. Yeah, what's up? Yada, 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 yada. Yeah, I said what I said. Cause I need a digital trail. I already got it in the chat, in the comment, but I need a digital trail anyways. I'm in fear of my life. If someone say they're going to do something to me, I believe them. Well, I'm not, and the reason why I say that, I learned that in the nation. In the nation, they teach you. When I was in the ranks, they teach you. If someone say they're going to do something to you, believe them. Anybody who do security, they'll tell you. Anybody who do security, they'll tell you they take all threats seriously. If someone threaten your life, believe them. Take them very seriously. Go down to the police station. File a report. That's so when you got to lay their ass out, you ain't got to worry about going to jail. When they come pick him up and throw his ass on that slab, you ain't got to worry about going to jail. Did what you say, Misfit? You say did that plenty of times, Coach. So I'm all right. You say you all right, yeah. You used to tell me, He said, used to tell me by the time the popo get here, you already be dead, psycho. Yep. Make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. In, out, listen, forget that G code stuff, forget the code, forget all that stuff. What I'm telling you is go down to the police. Somebody threaten you, somebody pull up on you, go down to the police station, give them a good description of who that person is. Let them know that you are afraid for your life. Let them know that. And when you see them, I'm telling you what's going to happen. You will not go to jail. When they come, the police might put you in handcuffs, then say, listen, I filed the police report with this guy, with Detective such and such. I was in fear of my life. You filed a police report? Yes, I filed the police report. And I'm afraid. And when you go down to the police station, put all of that down in writing. Let them know you're afraid of your life. If you got to start crying, start crying. Do all of that. So when that demon come back around you again, get a restraining order too. Get a restraining order if you can. So when that demon come back on demon time, guess what? You can lay his ass out. I won't see not one day in jail. Lay his ass out. He said, "Yeah, get that restraining order too. Yeah, get that restraining order too. And pray that he come over." Jason, what did he say? He said, "Yeah, you're covered. Pray that he come over. Pray." I was an avid follower in NOI. Okay, yeah. The NOI good. NOI. I had my issues, but it was more so with the group that I came up around in Tampa, out of Miles 47. But make sure you cover yourself. That's what you do. If you're a dude in the street and the dude is talking about threatening you, saying what he's gonna do to you, and all this stuff there, you're afraid for your life, go down to the police station. Make sure you reiterate you are in fear of your life. This person threatened my life, man. I got a wife, I got kids, or I got a girlfriend. Officer, I don't bother nobody. And you got a detective, they're gonna write everything down on file and make sure you say you are afraid for your life. I'm always gonna tell you that. Say that. I don't care how long you can say. Hey, what you say? He said, I can't snitch. I handle my own problems. Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, call it. Hey, listen, call it the way you want to call it. Hey, Cool Kerr, this ain't for you. This ain't for you. If you in the streets, if you about the street life, then you look at it as snitching. That's fine. That's how you see it. I don't care. Listen, I don't believe in that snitching shit. I don't care nothing about that snitching shit. I ain't trying to hear it. The streets believe in snitch and don't snitch. As a matter of fact, all the dudes in the street snitching. Soon as they get caught, they tell on each other. So ain't nobody following the code, whatever that's supposed to be, the street code. Ain't nobody following it. Because as soon as you get caught, the feds got a 99% conviction rate. There's a saying in the feds. Feds meaning the federal penitentiary. There's two types of people in the feds. Those that snitched and those that wish they would have snitched. Ask anybody who ever been to the federal penitentiary, they'll tell you that. Shout out to Con Shiner. He said, about 20 years ago, I received a death threat from my wife's jealous ex. I had no choice but to report it. He was on the books with a threatening charge. Yeah. Get it on the books. Get it on the books. You call it snitching, I call it covering my ass. You call it snitching, I call it covering my ass. When they come, they're gonna get what they're looking for. Yeah. So, as a matter of fact, you got what the rapper name, Young Thug. Young Thug is in jail right now. Him and his crew, his posse, YSL, quite a few dudes in there. Guess what? All those dudes from the streets, right? Guess what? Guess how many snitching? Guess how many turning on Young Thug? That snitch shit, that snitch shit ain't real. Yeah, we ain't doing no snitching, dog. We we about the streets, we about that life. Don't nobody practice that shit. Listen, Sammy the Bull was a damn near serial killer for the mafia. Sammy the Bull told on the whole mafia. Ain't that some shit? What did say, Miss Fee? Say, bought me a Glock 9, trained by the DOC. Yeah, that's right. Trained by the DOC. That's what I'm talking about. So he don't want the smoke. He don't want the smoke, or he don't want the smoke, or he gonna end up getting the smoke. Shout out to Dr. Paul. What did he say? He said in the UK, police just laugh at reports. For real? Oh man, I feel bad for you, dog. Damn. You say J-Lo did in that movie. Enough bodied that nigga. Damn it. Dang, but I feel bad for y'all in the UK. Listen, I hear y'all got a lot of stabbings in the UK. You said the UK is peak, my friend. My friend's brother just got stabbed and killed. Yeah. What you say, Miss Fit? You said, yeah, bless. I even ran out the door to the magistrate with nothing but socks on. That fool was on probation already. Yep. Hey, what you say? Man has millions with no bail. No damn bail. He ain't got no bail. They hit him with the RICO Act. Hit him with the RICO. They hit him with the RICO. Organized crime. Guess what? He got a whole bunch of people telling on him. There be a whole bunch of people telling on him. Everybody, and listen, everybody on the G code stuff to when it's time to do the time. Hey, you notice that? Everybody be on that G code stuff until when it's time to do the time. Boy, when it's time to go to jail, and you look and you ain't got no bond, and that fine tenant owner you was kicking it with, she won't come see. You trying to get her to come see you, trying to come see you to come at the jailhouse to see you. Them collect calls. She don't want to accept my collect call. And you go in that courtroom, that cold ass courtroom, and they go to telling you looking at 25, 30 years, man. You ain't never getting out no more, boy. Yeah, how old are you? Oh, you 25? Oh, you 28, 25, 28 years old, 30 years old? Yeah, man, by the time you finish doing these 25, you'll still be alive by the time you do these 25. The next thing you know, that dude who said he ain't gonna snitch, he starts snitching. I always say that, hey, hey, Miss Fit, if you worked in the DOC, so you seen it all. All of them tough to when they get that Buck Rogers Day. We call it Buck Rogers Day. That was a show that used to come on in the 70s called Buck Rogers, and we used to talk. It was a futuristic show. It came on in the 70s, and it was a futuristic show. Buck Rogers, he had a and he had a little robot. He used to be with him. Y'all look up Buck Rogers if you're young. Look up Buck Rogers. And they used to be flying spaceships and stuff. And I always thought, like, when I was 5, 6, and 7 years old, by the time we get to 2020, around this time, cars will be flying and stuff like that, like the Jetsons. And I used to always think that, right? I used to always think that the cars will be flying and stuff like that. Damn, but they gave you what time when you getting out? Damn, but they say you ain't getting out to 2075. Damn, boy, you got a Buck Rogers date. You got a long way to get old. Old Buck, yeah. All of them, hey, eating bologna sandwiches. I'm cool. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like my uncle told me. I like not my uncle, my homeboy. I like opening up my refrigerator at night. I like opening up my refrigerator at night. What you say, Miss Fit? They say they sing like a mockingbird. Hey, listen, boy, when it come down to saving your own ass, self-preservation is the first. My mother's always tell me self-preservation is the first law of nature. But when it come down to saving your behind, that G code out the window. That G code out the window. G code is out the window. Hey, nigga about that G code, G. I told you, in the feds, there's a saying. There's only two types of people in the feds. Those that snitched and those who wish they would have snitched. Hey, cool, bro, Kerr, I'm serious, fam. I'm serious. Hey, I ask anybody who's ever been to the feds, they'll tell you that. If you tell them I said that, they'll be like, who told you that? Who told you that? He said, yeah, that's true. They'll tell you that's true. They'll tell you that's true. Tell you that's true. You say facts. Hey, what you say, facts? Ain't got to wait on no food, regular common fare. Ain't tight chemistry. You talking about the commissary. Yeah, the commissary. Commissary messed up. Yeah, forget all that. And then it's another thing too, Miss Fit. You worked in DOC. You know, a lot of them dudes, when they go inside that tank, they start getting boyfriends. I used to tell, a lot of chicks in the hood I came up around. Yeah, girl, he came out of prison. He swole, he looked good. He fine. I know he healthy. I got me one, and they want to get with that guy. I'm like, girl, just because he got out of prison, he ain't been around no women. You don't know what he was doing inside that tank. You don't know what he was doing inside there. He could have had a boyfriend in there, or she in there. You don't know what he was doing in there. It's true. Misfit, you know I ain't lying. Bless 365, you say right. They handing out football numbers. When it's time to say yes, guess what? Listen, that G code go right out the window. You say FBI code trumps the G code every time. True. Hey, man. Hey, that's all I'm saying, man. Used to be the Don Juan. Now your name is just Twan. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised. Yeah, girl, he just got out. He fresh. He looking all thick. He fine, girl. He healthy. How you know he healthy? You don't know what he was doing in there. You don't know what he was doing in there now. You know what I mean? He could have been, him and Bubble. You ain't no telling what him and Bubble was doing that night. You feel me? So it is what it is, man. He say Story of the Mafia versus the Feds is summed up in one line. The house always wins. Yes, sir, they do. Why you think the Feds got a 99% conviction rate? 98% conviction rate. Now they break their own laws to get you, but it is what it is. And what it say, Carmen Serene? You say he had a whole boyfriend 2 weeks ago, sis. True. Yeah, he was laying up with some fuzzy nuts. Girl, he had a fuzzy nuts in there. He laying up with old fuzzy nuts. You didn't even know. Shout out to hey, what you say? Hook them up pound for pound. What you say, fam? You say, don't do time in Chicago. They'll knock you out and spit in your booty. Oh, Lord, knock you out and what? Lord, have mercy. Dang, that's nasty. Listen, you think I'm lying? Talk to someone who's in jail. Talk to a jailhouse, a officer, a police officer that work in the jail facility, or talk to a prison guard. They'll tell you. Teach what to say. Kevin Gates is a smart man. He's very smart. He got it early. He's 36 years old. He went through some things in life, but he's very smart. Now, you get what I'm saying? So, I'm going to tell you like this here. This is what I learned. You hear dudes say, man, that's a real dude. On the street, they say that's a real nigga. Real nigga's like, someone that's a real dude, a real man, a real cat. But that's a real nigga, boy. I'm telling you, boy, he real, boy. He a real one. You know what I always say? I said, you don't know how real he is until he up under some pressure. What determines whether a dude is a real dude or not? What defines whether he's real or not? How do you define that? What he does or doesn't do under pressure will tell you whether he's real or not. If he fold under pressure, he wasn't no real nigga like you thought he was. See, you never know what you will or won't do until you face some kind of pressure. I know dudes, I never snitch. I never tell on nobody. I never do this and that. They were the first ones to tell when it was time to do them 30 years. This how this goes. Talk to a correction officer. Talk to a police officer, a deputy, or whatever the case may be. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised what goes on. Oh, man. Ooh, Lord have mercy. What to say, Misfit? Coach, I caught one male CO giving a blowjob. Wow. A male one? Wow. Lord have mercy. What to say, knocked out 305? He said, because we were young, we used to hear stories about Mama Hurt. No, you tell me your Mama Hurt. No, it's Mama Hurt. Hurt, Mama Hercules. Yeah, Mama Hurt was in FSP. Mama Hurt was in FSP. Mama Hurt got killed in there. Yep. Knocked out 305, you know. you know. Knocked out, you know. Yep. Shout out to Con Shonnery. He said if they flip on you when the chips are down, is when you find out. Yeah, that's when he said if they flip on you, when the chips are down is when you find out. Yeah, that's the only time you're going to find out, when the chips are down. hey, Con Shonnery, that's the worst time to find out too, boy. What is that, Misfit? Facts. They be dressed like girls, asking me to bring them some perfume and lotion and lipstick from home. Wow. Blast, what you say? You say they're in there busting it wide open for that spread. Oh, Lord have mercy. Wow. Misfit say 1G was molesting. Oh, wow. hey, listen. All these dudes who are out here doing all these crimes and stuff. Hey, that's another thing too. And I'm gonna say this before we wrap it up. Do you notice these dudes who be doing all this crazy stuff in the streets? All this John Gotti, killer, shoot 'em up, bang stuff. You notice they always get arrested? Yeah, they call him Mama Herc. Mama Herc like Hercules. Mama Hercules. Mama Herc, yeah. You know that I'm like, damn dog, you shot all these dudes over here. You was on demon time, but when the police came, you surrendered peacefully. What was that killer instinct when the police came? Selective killers. Hey dog, like you surrendered peacefully. When the police came, yeah, you was just about that life a minute ago. Soon as the police came, you laid down and told them don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. What you mean don't shoot? You were just shooting. You were just shooting up at everybody over here. But when the police come, you ain't no killer no more. That's when you really supposed to be going at it. You know, I'm not advocating violence against officers or anybody. But you get what I'm saying though. It don't make no damn sense. You scared to die. And listen, everybody want to kill, but they scared to die, boy. They scared to die. You're scared to die. The white Mr. Hand, what you say every time, coach? They paint a target on their chest all the time. Yes, they do. You don't kill 20, man, you don't kill 20, 30 people, and you right, man, I can't do this time, man. I got the tail. Wait a minute, man. What's all this? You wait a minute. I thought you told me G code, live by, die by. The code of the streets. What happened to the code of the streets? Shout out to Miguel Gomez. What do you say, fam? I have a job, a nice car. I'm in shape. The homegirl didn't want me to date. She went after the dude who just came out of jail. He said it didn't want. He said, so the homegirl didn't want to date you, huh? She went after the dude that just came home from jail. Don't know he was laying up with Booger Ray. He was laying up with Booger Ray. Bless say, I'd rather die than to do life in prison. Them be the first ones copping deuces. Oh, the camera went out? Camera went out. Sorry about that. The camera went out. Okay. I think I know what it is with the camera. Hold on, guys. Let me switch. I know what it is with the camera. I think I figured it out. It's my MIDI, not my cord, but my MIDI converter. I think it's going out, so I gotta buy another one. So I'm gonna buy another one on Amazon. It's my MIDI HDMI, my HDMI MIDI thing. It's a long story. It's what happens is I'm shooting out a camera right here, Sony camera, and it shoots the video in MIDI, and there's a piece that you gotta plug it into, and then plug it into your computer. Makes you be able to transfer the image and see me on the screen. Right here is my webcam. I have a webcam right there, but that's okay. Constantly say you thought that was a part of the show. Nah. I had to look it up. I figured out what it was. So I just got to order something. I order it tonight. It'll be here tomorrow, the next couple of days or whatever. But you get what I'm saying though, right? Them dudes be the first ones to surrender. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Yeah, man, I'm a whole trial right here. But I'm telling you, boy, the police come right now, boy. I'm telling you, I'm going all out. Soon as the police come, don't shoot. They'll throw the gun down and everything. Scared to die. They'd be scared to die. Wait a minute, man. You were just, what happened to all this OG Mudbone stuff you were just talking? They'd be scared to die, boy. Oh, okay. Oh, you ain't really about that. So you won't mind killing, long as you taking other people's lives, you fine with that. But when it's time to die, when it's time for your life to be taken, it's a whole other ball game now. Matter of fact, not only do you surrender, you're gonna surrender peacefully, and you don't want to do the time. You don't want to suffer the consequences of your actions. You're gonna surrender and snitch. No, not man. Thug life. Killer. Man, I'll never do nothing like that. Man, you see man paperwork? What? No, he, man, shit. Man, no shit. Man, don't told on Pookie, Ray, Tom, John, Laquita. Remember Laquita was doing the hair in her apartment? She didn't have no license. He told on her. He told on the frozen cup lady. You know what I mean? He told on the candy lady. She ain't had no license. He told on everybody. You talking about man, the dude that got 20 bodies in Chicago on the south side? Yeah, he got 20 bodies. Man, he told on everybody, dog. No, yeah. He told on everybody. Teach, what did he say? He said, let's see how long it takes Quando Rondo. Hey, you know what? I don't know. Hey, listen, Teach. There's a lot of those dudes already flipped on. Well, I don't know about. It's Quando Rondo. Is he the one that got swooped up with Slim Thug in the racketeering charge? Not Slim Thug, Young Thug. I keep saying Slim Thug. Young Thug. What did say, Miss Fit? She said one inmate OD'd my first week on the job. I panicked when his collie started kicking. Oh, you mean his celly? When the celly started kicking the door, the cell door screaming. Okay. Asking for help. They be doing all kinds of drugs. Employees bringing in. Wow. Bless 365, what do you say? And I need my man to visit me every visit a day. He said if you did time. And you better be here every day too. You better come visit me. Would you say there's a waiting list for drug rehab in prisons. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You say King Von, right? What you say, Teach? You say no, a different rapper. Yeah, I gotta get up on what's going on with Quando Rondo. What you say? You say Quando killed a Chicago rapper, and Quando's guy died recently. Looks like a hit. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. He was riding through Los Angeles. That's the one that was riding through LA? And he was at a gas station pumping gas. That was in Chicago? And somebody pulled up to the gas station, pump or whatever, and they shot his buddy. Oh yeah. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about. Yeah. And Quando Rondo was screaming. Yeah. Yeah, I seen that. He said those emails be pulling those female COs with low self-esteem. They put the door. He said they put the door, they go what they charge. You saying then put the door. Then put the door, they go what they charge. Wow. We'll see how it work out. Hey, we'll see what time it is, man. We'll see what time it is. A lot of these dudes, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all remember this. We are all adults. We all grown. Do what you got to do to protect yourselves. Don't get caught up on our G-code stuff. We're civilians in society. We are civilians. What you say? You say, Coach, I told Khan, I ain't eating no coochie. He said, I have to be a pillow princess. And I need my man to visit every week. It's so stupid. You be saying some of the craziest stuff. Turn state evidence like a mother. Hey. Goddamn man be saying some crazy stuff. You say, Coach, you say Jada Youngin was a young rapper. He died in front of his dad doing the drive-by. Oh man, that's terrible, bro. That's terrible. What you say, family? Say, no, Quando Rondo's homie. He was a hitter, was the one who killed King Von after he beat up Rondo. Man. Oh, his homie was a hitter. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. But hey, remember, guys, out there in society, man, y'all make sure y'all cover yourself. Make sure you cover yourself. Make sure you protect yourself at all times. Make sure you cover yourself and protect yourself at all times. Listen, somebody do something to you out there, your life is in danger. Go file a police report. Protect yourself with that police report. Not just a piece of paper. Trust me. File that police report. Now when they come on demon time, you can, you're defending yourself. Okay? You're defending yourself. Remember that. Shout out to Knock Down 305. He said these young dudes, yeah, man, let's give everybody a round of applause, man. Listen, my children get older. I'm telling them, look here, man. You're gonna get you some gun training. You're gonna get you some fire. And this what you do. But that's what it's gonna be. Knockdown 305. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Lil Green Eyes P. Shout out to my sister Bless 365. What to say? You say, did you hear about the mother visiting her son's grave and it was killed? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Bless. Yeah, the dude they killed her son. She's going to the graveyard to mourn her son at the graveyard, and the dude was sitting right there waiting on her, saw her, and he killed her. Going to visit her son's grave. These dudes on demon time. That's why I don't want to hear that white man shit. I don't want to hear that racist and white supremacy shit. I don't want to hear that. You're not gonna run that on me. You can run that on somebody else, but you're not gonna run that on me. You see what I'm saying? I ain't going for it, dog. I'ma hold the line, dog. I'ma hold the line, dog. I ain't got no problem with him. I'm gonna be like Old Yeller. I'm gonna be like Cujo. Remember that movie Cujo? I'm gonna be like Old Yeller and Cujo. I'm gonna hold the line, dog. I'm gonna hold the line. What did you say, Jason? Those are not my people. I don't claim them. No, sir, they're not your people. Everybody who look like you are not your people. Your people are those who are like-minded individuals. Like-minded individuals are your people. That's why I don't do skin color politics. Like-minded individuals are my people. If we're not like-minded individuals, guess what? They're not your people. Remember that. Don't let nobody shame you into seeing it differently. What to say to what, Mr. Ham? You say, thank God I was able to avoid that lifestyle. Ironically, young Rondo is from my hometown. He's from Chicago, right? He's from the Chi. I want to say, bless. He said, I was listening on Hassan Campbell talk about it. Yeah. I was listening. I listened to Hassan Campbell too. I listened to him too. I remember when he first started out. What to say, bless? You say, then out the door they go with the charge. Yeah, out the door they go with the charge. You're right about that. Let's give everybody a round of applause one more time, man. Much love to everybody in the chat. Much love to the one, Mr. Ham. Oh, you say, no, he from Savannah? Okay, he from Savannah. Okay. Oh, he from Savannah. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I know him from Savannah. Savannah, Georgia. Okay. You're talking about Savannah, Georgia, right? If I'm not mistaken. Shout out to Food Revolution. Shout out to Little Green Eyes P. Shout out to my sister Misfit. Shout out to Teach. Shout out to Bless 365. Shout out to Misfit. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Shout out to my brother Knockdown 305. Shout out to Al Money, always getting money. Shout out to Ben Davis. Ben Adams. Sorry about that, Ben Davis. Shout out to Ben Adams. Salute to Jason Williams. Salute to you, fam. Another thing too, guys. Everybody who been through. Shout out to Con Shonery. Shout out to Teach. Anybody been through some kind of trauma in your life, man? Cool Buck Curry. Remember, you strong. You strong enough to deal with it. If you gotta cry, cry. So you're gonna cry sometimes. Shout out to Food Revolution. Ain't nothing wrong with crying. Let it out sometimes, man. You know that's so you can get by the day. Don't let the trauma of your past stop your future. Don't let the trauma of your past stop your future. Keep you from living life, right? Don't let the trauma of your past keep you from living life. Because every time you think about the past, you're rewinding those painful experiences in your mind over and over and over and over again. You're reliving. You're reliving them. You're reliving those traumas of the past. Every time you keep thinking about them, you're reliving it. And that's why you'll get down and get sad and stuff like that. Try not to relive those painful memories in your mind. Try not to keep reliving it. You get what I'm saying? Deal with it, cry, but keep it moving. All right? Other than that, that's it, man. This is Coach Malachi Williams, Midnight Conversations, man. I really appreciate everybody. We back on schedule. We're back. We will be going live again tomorrow night. I don't know exactly what we're going to talk about, but I like talking about stuff like this, and I like talking about the celebrity stuff. I kind of like talking about celebrity stuff, just things that we see going on in the streets and stuff like that. With a lot of these rappers and how our communities are being affected by a lot of the evil, devious stuff that's going on in our communities. I like to talk about that, man, because I want to see us do better, see us do better as a whole. And I'm gonna keep doing that, man. I'm gonna keep doing that. Other than that, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Midnight Conversations. Please hit the like button. Let everybody know we're on. We'll be on tomorrow night. Other than that, much love to everybody in the chat. Peace.